or at the worst case, just walk away, clean slate, even, and off to Texas with no money owed.
Okay, that sounds good, but what happens to my credit?
Pause. Don't know. I ain't never been a short
All
seller.
right.
Go ahead,
So
Mate.
so what happened to your credit is this, right? So you know, getting to Texas is something that's very important to you. How long are you looking to purchase your next property?
I don't know, maybe a couple of years.
Couple years. Okay. Okay. Cool. Because with the short sale, right, it only impacts your credit score for 2 years. All right. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So for 2 years is how long it takes. How long it would be on your credit, right? But here's the main thing. So within that time frame, though, you have a decent situation here because if you can rent or if you know where you're actually moving to in Texas, right? This is something that you wouldn't have to worry about. Now this is one thing that I do mention to my clients when they're in this situation, right? In order for your short sale to get approved, you would have to be delinquent on your mortgage and you have to be able to prove a hardship. So the fact that you have these issues with the property, right, and you don't have the funds to be able to repair it, is something that we can use to prove your hardship. All right. Now, have you applied for homeowners insurance policy request in regards to this? Like, have you requested for to see if your homeowners insurance is willing to pay you for this for the repairs for your roof?
No, nobody ever told me to do that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So, you're a homeowner, and the good thing about home ownership is, you pay every month for your homeowner's insurance, right? And so when you have a situation like this where, you have roof damage, because who knows where it came from, right? But your homeowner's insurance should cover it. And so what I would suggest is today go ahead and reach out to them and let them know that you want to file a claim. All right. Now, of course, it depends on what type of coverage you actually have. But that is a process where, you could be looking to receive some funds and you don't have to use it once they deposit the money in your account. You don't have to use it to repair the roof, right? You can pocket that and use that as your relocation money to get down to Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, 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 yep. So what I would say is go ahead and reach out to them today, and then I'm going to send you an email with our short sale negotiator. And we use Coleman and Coleman, and I will connect the two of y'all, and let's go ahead and get that process started. Now, here's the thing about a short sale that I want to make you aware of is that yes, 2 years it will be on your credit showing a short sale was like one step before foreclosure, right? But
Mm-hmm.
after the 2 year mark you would be able to qualify again to purchase a house. Okay. As long as your credit score have increased and there's other factors increasing your score. Okay. So this alone will impact you for 2 years, but I'm not going to say that you'll be, guaranteed to be able to purchase another house because I don't know what else is impacting your credit, right? But what I will say is, on a good note, I already have someone that I think would be willing to purchase this property for you, so the process is not as long. All right. And so what I would do is, while you're contacting the homeowner's insurance, I'm going to reach out to this client, let them come by, take a look at the property, right? You don't have to fix anything, you don't have to repair anything. And who knows, maybe your homeowner's insurance will put you in a hotel, right? Because if the damage is so severe where it's not livable, maybe you have it in your policy where they can put you in a hotel, and then we can kind of make things a little better for you. Is that something that you'll be willing to do?
Well, I still have to talk to my parents, but that sounds all right.
That's fine. That's fine. So here's what I would like to do, right? Because I don't want you to communicate to them and then you miscommunicate this, right? So I'm willing to do a three-way call with them if you want to get them on the line and let me explain to them where we are, and I will explain to them what I am suggesting for you to do because I just don't want you to say it and then something is said wrong, and then they get a misinterpretation of what I've actually communicated. So if you want to get them on the line, we can go and have a 3-way conversation, and then I can kind of clear that up with them and, clarify, what I suggested and why I suggested. Is that okay?
Okay, let me try to call my mama.
All right, thank you. All right. We ain't bringing mama on the phone on this role play, but that's what I would do to kind of ease that, to say, hey, let me talk to them. I don't want you to talk to them. Let me talk to them for you. And then I can answer any and all of the questions they may have, right? And then we can go from there.
So Dominic, I have a question for you.
Yep.
I guess one of my concerns as we go through this is on the other end in Texas, with her having damaged credit, how does that work as far as her getting an apartment? Because I know here in Atlanta, whether it's an apartment or it's a house, it's going to take a little work because people tend to go, oh, your credit is bad, you may not pay for your rental. So how do you overcome that?
Yeah, that's a good one. Now, honestly, so there's two things, right? There's two things. Is that most people that, I'm not saying most people, but there are people that have purchased a house, right? And as soon as they closed, they went and maxed out credit cards to get the property, get furniture and all this other stuff, right? And the credit score may be low already. That's one thing. So the short sale is not really hurting them because you already got low credit. That's one. But what you can do is say, hey, have you already started the process? Are there some houses or apartments that you've already applied for, right? Or did you already get approved for a situation like that? Or you can connect them with, a property manager that's in that area. Or are you living with family? Because Denzel, does the family live in Texas? Or Brandon, does the family live in Texas?
The parents are moving as well. They're moving together.
Oh, okay.
So the parents have their house, and she has her house that they're trying to sell, and both of them are trying to move to Texas.
Okay, so that might work for you then.
Wait. See, I don't know about the other house, Dindy. It ain't just that one house; it's apartment. It's 2 of them.
No, so there's the parents' house is in honestly some worse condition than the daughter's house. The parents, they purchased the house at 178 in 2007, and they refinanced in 2022, and now they owe like 217, 215 on the property. But relative to the comps, their property is, if I wanted to run the numbers, their property is probably it isn't even close. So I'm gonna be honest with you. They had a flooding issue, and they thought that they can paint a sealant on the ground. Like, I don't know. They painted a barrier in the room, so it's tile floor. They painted, they painted Flex Seal as a barrier on their floor in 2 of the rooms, and their HVAC doesn't work, and it's just problem after problem. And I was like, yo, we gotta do this. We gotta get your house in the best light possible. It was like, we not doing nothing.
Well, we in the business to put out fires, right? This is a very interesting situation, but is these types, and this just, I'm just telling you, about myself, is these types of situations that I actually enjoy, right? I actually enjoy only because like it kind of tests your ability to put these fire out. Now, of course, hey, y'all done jacked the house up. It is what it is, right? So basically what you're saying is both of these properties are investor specials. That's basically what you're saying, right? So I can understand why the sub 2, why you all was like, look, you got a good situation here because you can get some money, right? And this money you can use it to go towards your relocation. And this person will take over your mortgage payment, and of course that's the risk to a sub 2, and most attorneys are going to advise their clients not to do it, right? But at the end of the day, situations like this, because the sub 2s that I have done were situations where the property owner did not have the funds nor the resources to repair their house. And actually, one of them didn't have heat. So I know what that's like. It was in the wintertime, and she did not have heat in her house, and she was ready to move to a senior citizen home, right? And so that was the perfect opportunity for the sub 2. So yes, y'all have a very challenging situation here, and that's good, but don't run from it. Like, don't run from it, right? This is an opportunity for you all to, kind of, brush your shoulders off and say, all right, cool. And I love the fact, Denzel, that you realize that, hey, this is not my strong point. And so, Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you because, maybe he's the people's person, right? Maybe he's the one that can kind of calm things down a little bit. And he can go in and, and say, all right, listen, we recognize this is what's going on, right? We have your property listed. We're not getting any offers. We are getting showings, but here's the feedback that we're getting from everyone that comes in here, okay? And so we want you all to be aware of the feedback. Now, here's what we can do. We can do this, and this. Right? And I'm just giving y'all some options here because I know y'all want to get to Texas, and I'm sure you want to get there pretty soon. But it's a very challenging situation here, right? Now, if both houses were repaired, if both of the properties were repaired and fully renovated, right? Do you see them getting the amount that's needed to cover all of the expenses? Plus have profit left?
Yes.
How much?
No.
Okay.
I think that Bowling would, but not her parents.
So Bowling, I guess the issue there was the no HVAC. So we had about.
It never had HVAC, or was just somebody stole the
never
unit?
had HVAC.
Okay.
Never had HVAC.
So it got baseboards and window units?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so the proposal for there was like, everybody that came through the house was like, "Where's the HVAC?" And that was the feedback. So after so many showings of, "Hey, this is what we got," the suggestion was we need to either put a credit in or get an HVAC. She wasn't willing to do that.
Okay.
That $10K would have put her at breaking even, no money. And she wasn't willing to do that.
Okay. Gotcha. Let me ask you this: have you all? Man, that's tough. So y'all got both properties listed, the parents and the daughter.
The daughter was up, and Denzel was about to list the parents' house, but what I caught from the parents, she was looking to list theirs. They were getting pictures taken, but she got on the line. It was, I guess, she had a real supplier too, Denzel, who came there and did a walkthrough and made his suggestions, and they did everything that he said to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she was adamant that she's not making any repairs because she spent big money on what he told her to do. And I said, hey, that ain't had nothing to do with us. I was understanding that you have flex seals on your floor, and let's just say we listed the house right now in this current condition. We can't tell a buyer that. She said if they come in at, I want my house sold in a week because God told me to, and so I can get to Texas before my husband dies. Real stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm not making any promises that that's going to happen, because if we get offers coming in and somebody wants this flex seal off the floor, I'm not fixing it. I'm not putting any more money because I spent all this. And I was like, listen, man, what's the expectation that you have for us? Well, if this house is on the market, if it's on the market after 30 days, we're gonna have a real problem. And I'm just like, look, we're gonna finish this conversation at a later date because they were going crazy on my man. And I said, I know there's a lot of heated tension on the phone, so we'll reconvene tomorrow.
Gotcha. So what was just do this for me, and you don't have to do it right now, but you can put it in the messenger chat. Tell me what is 65% of the ARV So when you do the ARV, give me 65%, and then let me know if that number, like I'm talking fully remodeled ARV, right? The after repair value. Give me 65%, no more than 70% of the ARV. And let me know what that number is. And then depending on what that number is, right, I could say, hey, this still may be a good deal for an investor, as is, right? And then, of course, just have to look at how much it's going to cost to get it to the ARV number. But I'm just curious what 65 and 70% is, and then may have something there. But definitely talk to them about the insurance situation if that leak is ongoing. And then the short sale is just is an option they may have to consider, right? Something they may have to consider, to be honest. The parents, sounds like they done got their money. They probably spent it already, right? When people, hit me with the God said, yes, I'm a man of faith. If that's what you believe in, I'm here with you, but I will let you know that, there's a process, right? And at the end of the day, I can only communicate to you what the market is suggesting. And then from my experience, these are some things that I'm saying. If you want to get this amount for your property, these are some things that need to be done in order to get it, right? And so, but yeah, Ava, back to your credit question, or if they would be able to move, we don't know. And I don't try to, a lot of the clients that have done short sales with me have already moved. Like I've had one client, you all, that I helped her to buy another house while she was short selling her current house. Like we were able to close soon enough because it's normally about 60 days before something actually hits your report, right? So we was able to close on her new house. She stopped making the mortgage payments on her current house. I had it on the market. It wasn't selling. It needed some work, and she didn't want to put any more money into it. So she wanted this new construction house. And so, hey, listen, you got to be delinquent, right? But you also know that, you can't be out here trying to house shop for 5 months because that can mess you up. And she was able to find something. She got into the new house, and then like 3 months later, she was able to short sale on her property. And so that's something that you can offer to them, right? Not sure what their credit looks like, if they looking to purchase in Texas, if that's something that they may be willing to do. But hey man, just give them options. Give them options. At the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. That's it. Nick, what you got, man? What's your situation? What you want to role play? Because it's 609. We've been rolling. 609. What you got, man? Yep. Yeah, go ahead, Ava.
I like the fact that you offer the option of the short sale. As Denzel and Brandon talked about it, obviously there's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
And, maybe like you said, having a woman get involved, it helps them to kind of calm it down because there's a softer perspective that they'll see. But it also does sound like it might be something that, honestly, you guys have put the work in, but I don't know. With all the stuff going on, it might be worth it to walk away for your peace of mind.
Hey, I know. I'm just taking all this information in. I hear you, Dominic, but I ain't messing with them crazy people. I'm real cool. I'm like cool with everybody, right? I know me.
Yeah.
And they were under my skin, so I wouldn't even put anybody on my team with those.
What city is it?
Suffolk.
Oh.
No, which one? It's Portsmouth and
Portsmouth, Bowling's in Portsmouth, and Argonne Road is in Norfolk.
Okay, Norfolk, Argonne. Okay, that's is that Northview?
No.
Argonne.
Northview, off the top of my head.
Okay, but so here's the thing, man. If y'all want, shucks. I can get Shanae over there. She can close the deal. Y'all can get a referral. You can still get some off the deal.
Listen, I will give you their address,
Yeah.
their email address, all three of their numbers.
Yeah,
Take it.
we can make it work this morning. Like, yeah, I
Call them afternoon.
yeah.
Afternoon.
Okay, I
Don't
got
sleep.
you. I
Don't
got you.
sleep.
Yeah, yes. Send me the info. I got you. We'll lock it down.
But
Yep, we'll get you a referral on it. We'll get both of them taken care of. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, well, I'm gonna
yeah,
look to run that short sale play.
man. Like, look, keep us in the loop.
Yeah, yeah. Now I was sharing this with Shanae. I said, you know what? I had one situation, man, where a client, y'all, like the day of closing, we did a walkthrough at 12, closing was at 4. Did the walkthrough, and this chick said, I ain't closing, and did not close. The house was sold as is. She knew the house was sold as is, and did not close. She had somebody else in her ear, told her she shouldn't buy it. She didn't do it. Dipped out on me.
What's the recourse on that? Like, I've never experienced.
So of course, and this is what, to every buyer client, I communicate the default clause, right? Hey, listen, I just want to let you know that if you default on this purchase, right, and you don't have a denial letter from your lender, you know what I'm saying, that, or there's not title issues, but that you just decide to say you didn't want to buy it anymore after your contingencies or your due diligence period, right? The reality is that the seller can sue you, right? And then both firms can go after you for commissions, right? Now, we have never done it. We don't go after anybody. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I just want to let you know that that can happen. In all of my years of doing this, never happened. Even in her situation. Nope, because the seller just put it they put it back. They kept her EMD, which was only $500, right? And I'm not even, matter of fact, she didn't even sign to release to give them the EMD. Like, she just stopped. she just stopped. Like, she's ignored my calls. So I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, you do know that, like, I'm in your corner. You don't want to get rid of me, because if they take you to court, you're going to need me to come on your behalf, right? But anyway, man, yeah, they didn't do anything, though. Like, they did, the attorney sent out threatening emails, right? But at the end of the day, it costs money to take somebody to court. And it wasn't enough money in the transaction for them to go ahead and sue. They just put it back on the market, and eventually they sold it. But, we could have, as a brokerage, we could have went after her and say, and prove that she owed us, but it ain't worth it. So you definitely want to communicate the default clause. Like, this can happen, but I don't know a situation where it happens. Now, for you as an agent, this is why I love text and email, right? And I have phone conversations, but I like to recap and make sure I have a paper trail, because what the listing agent could have done, the listing agent could have reported me to DPOR. And then I would have to go before DPOR to explain what happened. And that is something, yeah. They could have said, well, he knew, and he didn't communicate it, ahead of, bruh. Yeah. So, and that's one of the worst cases, when you have agents that say, well, I'm going to file a grievance against you, and going to Richmond is not fun. It is not a good thing. So, you just want to cover yourself. Just make sure you got emails and text messages that cover everything. You know what I mean? Shucks. Take video. Don't walk on the way. Them saying they ain't going. Oh, you said you're not going to do what? Really? Because I go live. I go live on everything. Just if I'm doing a walkthrough, if I'm doing a home, I'm live, right? So I got something to protect myself as well, not just promote. But yeah, man, that's key.
Gotcha. Like, look, that's why I deal. I don't know. I always tell people, like, I only have done business with people that know, like, and trust me. Like, I have yet to, like, really experience internet leads and all of that stuff. For all my time, I've never been. So I maybe closed one Facebook lead, but for the most part, it's some me by way of referral from somebody. And I know we talk about scaling all the time. Nick, like, man, you gotta grow, you gotta be bigger. But man, like I'm not scared to death of that. But damn, stuff like that is like, man, this is why I won't work in my bubble long.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm sure because Ava been in the game long enough. I got some stories, man. I'm gonna tell you if I ever did a tell all book on my real estate career, I got some stories for you. I got listen. I got I got some stories for you. But I mean, to be honest, man, it comes, man. Everything is different. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes. Yeah, shucks. I had my homeboy who's an agent. He was showing the property. Hey Nick, you already know who it is when I tell you. He was showing the property downtown Suffolk, man, and they was going to this house, and it was a bunch of guys from the hood outside with a pit bull, and you know what I'm saying. He was telling them like, "Yo, get y'all dog." And everybody just sitting there, smoking, doing what they do, ain't paying no mind. He was like, yo, get your dog. Dog came after him. He pulled out and shot it. Killed the dog on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, Ava, you didn't set me up, Ava, but you do know that old boy had me on West Side. That's another conversation, by the way. But yeah.
I saw your video. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told your daughter to go sit in the
Oh yeah, the dude had his hand in his pocket, so you know what I'm saying. Like I keep that thing on me, so I'm like, nah, you go sit in the car just in case this about to get crazy out here, because he had his hand in the pocket, and there was another crackhead across the street yelling, and I'm like, I'm looking at, and here's the crazy part: the client driving around the Maserati, I'm driving around the Beamer, and we in the hood, like I'm like, nah, okay, all right, I got you, but nah, I don't want no Five Below, so I'm good. I'm like, nah, I don't want no Five Below, so, but yeah, all right, Terry, you go get in the car. You go get in the car, because if he trying to act crazy, then it's gonna be a situation. But anyway, you knew what you were doing. All right, y'all, listen, man. This is Monday, 5 a.m. We now at 6:18. We've been rolling today. Drew, make sure you take care of that, please. Go take care of that. Get that lot and whatever else you got going on, and stop texting people, man. Like, stop texting, man. Talk to the people. Denzel, I got your friend request. I'm gonna take that. B, send me a friend request too, man, and I'll make sure I get Shanae on it. She can talk to those clients, or I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get y'all at least some referral money. And
yeah, man. I just also want to hear the follow up and just like the scenario. That would be the real value add.
Yep, absolutely. And who knows, man? If I'm telling you, I'm gonna aim for this short sale. That's why I'm gonna aim for this short sale. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna aim for. So, all right, that's what it is, man. Listen, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Wednesday, iPhone. Who is iPhone? Somebody came in on the iPhone. Who is that? iPhone. Going once, going. Godson, what's up, TJ? What's up, man? Okay, let me find out. You done woke up and got up here, man. What's going on? How's real estate school going?
It's going good.
Okay. You finished? You take your test yet?
Yeah. Today.
Oh man, go ace that joint, man. Look at you, man. Let's go, boy. You done got me amped up now. Let's go. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, TJ attend Norfolk State University, y'all, and he's getting his real estate license. So I'm amped up. That's my godson. So that's what it is, boy. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yep. All right, listen. Love you too, man. Y'all, I am out of here. Wednesday, we back at it 5 a.m. And y'all gave us some real life stuff this morning. So that was good. That's what it's all about, being able to role play real scenarios and try to help you all understand how you can navigate through all of this craziness because, most people don't know, man, what we experience as agents. They think that we just, do this and show up to closings and take pictures. But a lot of times we putting out fires. We are putting out fires a lot of times, and that's just the nature of the beast. That's how it goes. But it's very rewarding. It's not for everybody. I will say that. It's not for everybody. But it's very rewarding. So God bless each and every last one of you. Go be great today. Wednesday, 5 a.m., Friday, 5 a.m., Monday, 5 a.m. This is what we do. And we out of here, y'all. Peace. Yep.
Have a good day, y'all.
All right. I see you at 9, Ava.
Yes, I'll see you then.
All right.